Hello, my check, my check. Welcome to Stallion Kids. Let's go. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the opening day of Stallion Kids 8 and Under Division. We had the 10 and Under Division yesterday, but for today, it's the youngest brothers here in the 8 and Under. And of course, we will have two games. First game will be the Fiber Blazers against Amigo. And of course, later on, it's going to be Torch against Deep Sea Eats. Deep Sea Eats. So this is Justin Almeida bringing you the action once again from the sidelines, and it's going to be very entertaining as this is already season number 9. We're going to get things underway in a short while, so let's get the ball rolling. Let's send it over to Andrew Pare in a few minutes to announce the starting fives of both teams. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the 9th season of the Stallion Kids 8 and Under opening day. We had a couple of games in the 10 and Under yesterday, but for today, this is going to be... Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that, but back to the ball game. This is going to be our opener for the 8 and Under division. Of course, we have Fiber Blaze going up against Amigo. Opening game for the 8 and Under division. As we have Inigo with the first basket of the ball game. That is Inigo Cuevas. And of course, alongside him is Mateo Reyes, Sebi Del Rosario, Manu Pablo, and Thomas Alvarez. That's the starting five here for Fiber Blazers. And Jimenez gets the first basket for the blue shirts. And for Amigo, you have Ethan Kua, Pyong Magundaya, Cooper Uy, Vino Jimenez, and Hunter Lim. High scoring affair here to start this season. Second basket goes to the big man, Sebi Del Rosario, with a jumper from the left wing, showing us the range. Dino gives it to Cooper. Cooper back to Ethan. Ethan crosses over and stolen by the debuting Mateo Reyes. And I was talking to his father earlier, saying that this is his rookie season and looking good so far, as he gets the steal there. Of course, that is, one of the best ways to get yourself accustomed to the style of basketball here in the Stallion Kids. And when you do, you play well on the defensive end, that can give you confidence to do well on both ends of the floor. And that's what coaches want. Of course, to start off on the defensive end, as Mateo got the steal there. Now making his way to the free throw line is Pyong Magundaya. Has been a participant here in the Stallion Kids. If I'm not mistaken, he was in the 10 and Under division previously. Missing on the second free throw, but Cooper Uy, one of the smallest players on the floor, gets the offensive board. And it's back to Hunter. Hunter gives it to Pyong. Pyong with a jumper, that's a bit short. And speaking of defense, Cooper Uy guarding Inigo Cuevas there, and he tried to go for that quick inbound to Vino. With the defense of Amigo there, quick to recover as they stop that basket, or the defense of Fiber Blazer, rather. Inigo gives it to Mateo. Mateo with the pump fake, back to Inigo. Two-man action between them. Manu Pablo giving up the shot, gives it to Sebi. Sebi misses, but there's another offensive rebound by Inigo Cuevas. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be another baseline inbound. Oh, it's a stop. Yeah, it's a stop by Amigo, so they get the possession back. Sebi tries to go for the steal. And this is very common here in the younger divisions. You can see the players going for that full court press. And that's why, at an early age, if you can develop your ball handling, usually you have some early success in some leagues, as you're able to elude defenders and get to the rim easy. As you see Inigo Cuevas there just getting through that half-court trap. Look at Thomas Alvarez going through the defense, gives it to Cuevas. Cuevas with a floater from the painted area, missing though, and it's with Pyong. Pyong goes all the way, just the front of the rim, missing on that shot as Sebi gets the rebound. Back to Inigo. Inigo really leading the way here for the Fiber Blazers as he gives them this 3-point lead. The back shot is open. And a quick steal by Sebi. Sebi passes it inside to Pablo. Mateo giving it to their top scorer for Fiber Blaze. It's back to Mateo. Mateo lost it, stolen. And going for that fast break is Vino. Vino draws the foul. From defense to quick offense for Vino Jimenez. Vino will go to the free throw line. And, Sir Jobs, what do you think of the game of Vino Jimenez? Very, very aggressive both ends of the floor. Baka kaya kang bantayan ni Vino.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Talaga si Sir Jobs, inuulit lang yung sinasabi natin. Vino goes for the second free throw. 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. And it's a defensive rebound by Manu Pablo. Pablo gets the ball stolen. Cooper Uy for the jumper. No. Vino getting the board once again. Kicks it out to Pyong. Pyong goes inside and gets trapped by a double team of Cuevas and Sebi. And there's a wedgie. As Cooper Uy went for the jumper. And the ball gets stuck on the rim. It looks like it's going to be a jump ball situation. But possession arrow will be pointing to the side of Fiber Blaze. So Manu will inbound the basketball and gives it to Inigo. Inigo, despite being the tallest player on the floor, is the designated point guard for Fiber Blaze. Uses the screen of Sebi. Looks for Sebi, but Pyong is right behind him. Nice pass inside. Mateo looking for his first 2 points. He gets it to go. And welcome to the Stallion Kids 8 and under division. Once again, that is Mateo Reyes. First 2 points of his career here. And an end one basket by Pyong Magundayaw. And he says he's a veteran in this league. He gets the end one plus the bonus. As we enter this 5-minute mandatory substitution, a couple of players checking in and out for both squads. Let's take this time to thank our sponsors: Shoot 360, Uniled Lights, AutoGuard, One Life, and Nike Park Access. All part of the Stallion Kids 8 and under division family. So you can see our officials here reminding our players about the rules here in the free throw line area. That they have to stand in certain lines there as Magundayaw goes for the bonus free throw, missing, but an offensive rebound by the only female on the floor or in the ball game. That was Kiandra Monteadora. Got a quick shot right away, but I wasn't able to make it. Chad Dew, also one of the players in the 10 and under division. Bringing his talents here to Fiber Blaze. And another returnee here as well is Huey Ong. Fast break layup, that's a miss though for Vino Jimenez. So Vino Jimenez playing the whole first quarter here. Going for the layup there. Fast break layup by Chesco Icasas. Chad Teo getting an end one of his own, saying that he can do what Pyong Magundayaw did earlier. Chad Teo gets the end one, and they are up by 7 points. Immediate impact on the offensive end for number one, Chad Teo. As our venue announcer says, it's a bonus free throw for Chad Tew completing this 3-point play and one basket. And free throw is good for Chad. And the second unit is going on an offensive barrage here. Chesco Icasas with a floater off the offensive rebound. So it is a 4-point swing here for the side of Fiber Blaze as they go up by double digits. Chad Tew has the basketball. He is going up against Tiago Baracael. Of course, Tiago is the son of a former PBA player. Casas goes up for the jumper from the sideline. No good. Yui Ong with the stopping on the dime and getting the jumper from that painted area. Yui Ong getting his first basket at the 3.5-minute mark. Yui Ong, after getting that basket, gets the defensive rebound. He looks to go all the way forward. Pass to Tiago. Pass was a bit too strong. Stolen. Chad Tew is running. Goes for another basket. No good. Chesco with another attempt. 2 attempts here for Fiber Blaze. Tiago, will he go all the way? And he does. No and one, but 2 free throws for Tiago Baracael. So earlier for Fiber Blaze, it was Carlo. Carlo getting the steal there for his team. Carlos Santiago was wearing the new LeBrons as well. I think that's the LeBron 22s or 23s. First free throw is a miss for Tiago as he looks to adjust and make the second one. Here in our 8 and under division, you can see that they are a step in front of the free throw line. As Chad Tew goes all the way, going through 4 defenders of Amigo. And he says, no problem. Chesco looks for the quick steal, but it's with Vino Jimenez. Vino eluding defenders left and right. That's what we were talking about. If they have that skill, those ball handling skills, then they are already at an advantage at an early age. Yui Ong lost the leather. And the ball is with Carlos Santiago once again. Sorry, that's not Carlos Santiago. That was... I will have to double check that as... That's Kenzo. Okay. We'll check that out as we take mandatory. We'll take a timeout here. Of course, this timeout is brought to you by One Life. 1:59 remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back. Back to the ball game once again, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 9-point lead here by Fiber Blaze. And off the timeout, that's what you want if you are Coach Ian Lipio. Vino Jimenez gets a basket to go immediately, trimming the lead down to 7. Chesko, one dribble pull-up, goes into that elbow jumper from the left elbow. No good. Vino has it, passes it ahead. Almost stolen by one of the players of Fiber Blaze. That was Luke Wu. Taking the attempt there. Oh, Luke Wu picking up the shooting foul as Thiago going back to the free throw line. Thiago missing on that first free throw. Hasn't been the best shooting day here from the free throw line for Thiago. Second one is no good as well, as Chesko will cross the half-court line and looks to go all the way. Bank shot is not good for Chesko, getting his own miss. Just the hustle there from Chesko, showing that he's ready for this 8 and under division. Chad Tew making another basket. And we'll have to double check it, but I think that's his 4th point of the ball game. Vino gets it back to Thiago, and Thiago sinks it from the free throw line. And he gets the basket to go, also sporting the number 5 like his father, Mac Barakael. Chad Tew looking for back-to-back baskets, and he is on fire. 24 seconds left here in our opening quarter. So they give it back to Vino Jimenez. Thiago likes that free throw line jumper. There was a deflection there. Carlo tried to save it to Kenzo. Okay, so number 11 here for Fire Blaze is Kenzo Chan. As that pass was nearly stolen, Vino Jimenez getting it with 4 seconds left. Goes for the back shot, no good. Offensive rebound by Huey Ong, and that's going to end our first quarter of action. So, opening quarter goes to the White Shirts. Fiber Blaze up 21-12 as we take this quarter break. We will be back in a few moments. This is your Stallion Kids 8 and under division, season number 9. It's a few seconds away from the start of our second quarter. And if you have nothing to do here on a Sunday afternoon, you can make your way down to the AYSN Sports Center for the Stallion Kids 8 and under division. This is season number 9. And we have some treats here at the venue by Tira Box. care of Miguel Lim, of course, one of the participants in the Stallion teens and the adults division as well. And some nachos in the venue. Second quarter here, the ball is still with Amigo, and Piong Magundaya will go to the free throw line. Magundaya already with 3 points and 3 rebounds. But leading the way for Amigo is Vino Jimenez with 4. Tiago Baracael tied with Piong with 3 each. Piong makes the second free throw with a total of 4 points now. Leading the way for the other side for Fiber Blaze is Chad Tew, a game high of 11 points. Nico Cuevas with 4 and Chesco Icasas with 2. And look at this, Chesco Icasas, the smallest player, or one of the smaller players on the floor, with a total of 6 rebounds. It speaks of his hustle. As Thomas Alvarez tried to drive inside, kicked it out to Mateo Reyes, but they just ran out of time. 24 shot clock violation called there on Fiber Blaze. Turnover goes to the side of Amigo. So good stop there as they are down by 8 points. Maybe the defense can spark this run for them. The ball still stays with Amigo. Thiago looking for an open teammate. Finds Cooper. Cooper sees the double team, throws it up, and there's another stop by Fiber Blaze, stolen by Sebi. A counter steal by Cooper Uy, who goes for the jumper. Looks like he's signaling that he got hacked on the arm, but no call by our officials. So it's still Amigo's ball on a baseline inbound. It's going to be Cooper Uy once again. Sebi Del Rosario with the tap. Still a lot of time left on the shot clock. We still have 20 seconds. This time it's Thiago who will inbound. Ethan is open, but they decide to give it to the top of the key to Hunter. Thomas with the pass inside gets stolen. Great defensive plays here by both squads. Piong goes all the way into the right-handed layup, no good. And Sebi will push the pace. Del Rosario gives it to Thomas. Thomas slides on the floor, couldn't get that fast break layup to go. Cooper Uy giving it to Thiago once again. With still 17 seconds left and goes for the quick jumper. Piong looking for the rebound. Scramble for the loose ball. 3 players on the floor. And it ends up with Manu Pablo, who gives it up to Thomas. Thomas dives on the floor as well. Piong also joining the party. And this time it's Fiber Blaze calling a timeout. That's Coach Aaron Umlas. This timeout brought to you by One Life. After that timeout, it's Mateo Reyes inbounding the basketball. Let's see what Coach Aaron Umlas drew up here. They give it back to Mateo at the corner 3-point line. Oh, and gets stolen. Good defense here by Amigo, disrupting the play. Now, it's a baseline inbound. They give it to Sebi. Buzzer beater jumper to beat the shot clock is good for Sebi Del Rosario. Del Rosario with a total of 4 points and 2 rebounds. We are just at the 7.5 minute mark of the second quarter. Sebi went for the rebound, but diving on the floor was Ethan Kua and Tiago Baracael. Tiago going for the inbound once again. Throws it up to Hunter. Ooh, gets stolen by Sebi. Sebi looking for back-to-back baskets, and it's good. 12-point lead being enjoyed here by Fiber Blaze. They've been doing it in transition, and those defensive stops have been fueling their offense. Sebi gets the steal. Pyong with the tap. But the hustle from Inigo Cuevas giving it back to Sebi. Gets it across the half-court line just in the nick of time, missing on that jumper. Thomas Alvarez gets the offensive rebound. Tried to pass it, but passes it to the wrong hands. It goes to Cooper Uy. That pass by Ethan Kua got stripped. Another turnover there. Mateo passing it to Pyong. Pyong challenging Sebi. Gets that half step ahead of him and makes that jumper off the glass. Gundayo cutting the lead down to 10. Quick attack here by Inigo. A bit short on that jumper. That's going to be a foul on one of the players of Amigo. Oh, sorry, the foul is on Fiber Blaze. I think it was called on Inigo Cuevas. Bundaya with the floater. Second attempt from Pyong, no good this time. As they get it to Manu. Manu being hounded by Cooper Uy, and looks like Sebi was just a bit too late there. He had half his foot behind the half-court line. Great defense here by Amigo as they were implementing this double team. Inbound to Cooper Uy for the bank shot, and it's no good. Now it's Manu Pablo. Manu Pablo started this ball game earlier. He was part of that first 5 unit. As Mateo passes it, gets it to Sebi. Another dive on the floor for the loose ball, and good hustle there from Tiago Baracael, but he traveled as he got up. You love the fight here coming from Tiago. And as we enter this halfway point once again, let's take this time to thank our sponsors: Shoot 360, AutoGuard, Uniled Lights, One Life, and Nike Park Access. Back to the action once again. We have for the side of Fiber Blaze, we have Luke Wu, Chesco Icasas, Kenzo Chang, Chad Tiu, and Carlos Santiago. The other side has Huey Ong, Dino Jimenez still here, Kiandra Monteadora, Aiden Yam, and of course Vino Jimenez. Vino pulls up for the long two, and another offensive rebound here by Kiandra. So there's going to be a shooting foul on Kenzo Chan. As Huey goes to the free throw line. Huey Ong with the jumper, and I think they're going to call that violation. Yeah, there's going to be a violation on the first free throw. So I think it was Chesco Icasas who crossed to the other side, disrupting the free throw of Huey Ong. So Huey gets another bonus free throw. Misses the first two. And that's a miss on, another miss on Huey Ong. So going 0 for 2 there. Chad, look at him go through the defense, but ran out of time as he was called for an 8-second violation. Maybe that's an adjustment that Fiber Blaze can do. You know, the point guards have to have their head up, look for an open teammate. It's Magundayaw with that low pickup dribble. Another offensive rebound by Kiandra. Huey Ong high off the glass, and it rolls in. Lead back down to single digits now, just an 8-point lead, 25-17, still in favor of Fiber Blaze. Chad gives it to Chesco. Chesco in and out, staying with his right hand. Both of them fall to the floor. Luke Wu. Pull-up J is no good. Chesco gets hacked as he goes for the shot. A shooting foul once again. Second foul called on Vino Jimenez. He has been playing majority of the first half. Chesco misses both free throws, once again getting his own miss and getting the stick back. Chesco Icasas really leading the game in rebounds. And there's going to be a pull-up jumper, 2 shots. Once again, free. Chesco Icasas called for the shooting foul this time, and Vino Jimenez making his way back to the line. 2 shots for Vino here. Gets the bounce, and Vino gets it to go. Jimenez has a total of 5 points now. 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist for Jimenez. Make that 6 points, tying Pyong Magundayaw for the highest scorers for Amigo. And there you go, good adjustment there by Chad Tiu. Forward pass to Chesco. Chesco gives it to Luke Wu. And Huey Ong goes all the way, steps back into the jumper, a bit off to the right. Vino tried to go for the offensive rebound, no good. Chesco back to Luke, and a counter steal by Huey Ong, and just picked up his pivot foot before the dribble, so Huey getting the steal, but was called for the travel. As Luke Wu will inbound the ball once again. Still 2 minutes and 49 seconds here in our first half of action. Great defensive play there by Kiandra. So Kiandra, although hasn't scored in this game yet, you can see the hustle that she brings here for the squad of Amigo. She's got 3 offensive rebounds by my personal count, and getting 1 steal there. Speaking of steals, it's Luke Wu getting the steal, but Huey getting the counter steal. That 1-2 step driving and shooting high off the glass, missing. Huey was called for the bump. Sorry, it's Pyong Magundaya with the blocking foul. They get it to Chad, one of their better ball handlers, with 2 seconds left. And there you go, he gets it across, but stolen. Counter steal by Luke Wu. Looking for his first 2 points. Luke Wu off the glass. Great bank shot there by Luke Wu. Pyong going for the pull-up. Extended free throw line jumper. No good, but Vino Jimenez, leading scorer with 8 points as they find themselves trailing by 8. Another timeout will be called here by Coach Aaron Omlas. 1:52 remaining in the second quarter. Timeout brought to you by One Life. We'll be back. Back to the action once again, ladies and gentlemen. Stallion Kids Season number 9 brought to you by Shoot 360, Uni-LED Lights, AutoGuard, One Life, and Nike Park Access. As there is another 8-second violation on Fiber Blaze. That's the second one called on their team. Taking a look at some stats here as Huey Ong drives to the basket. No good for Huey, getting his own miss once again. Amigo leading in rebounds here. 28-23, another attempt from Huey. As Aiden Yam gets the offensive rebound, there's a scramble for the loose ball. Getting tied up there is Chad Q, and I think that was Pyong Magundayo. Chad will get it across this time. There's a bump, a reach from Pyong as he gets called for that reach and foul. Good counter there by Chad as he gets it, drives in. Floater is no good, bank shot almost, but not quite. Another shooting foul here, 71 seconds left in the second quarter. No good for Chad. Still enjoying this 8-point lead. They were able to build that lead majority in the first quarter. Fiber Blaze outscoring them by 9 points. Chesco Casas makes a bank shot from the free throw line area. Back to a double-digit lead. And as we were saying, they were leading by 9 points in the end of the first. Fiber Blaze 21, Amigo 12. Dino Jimenez, highest pointer on the side of Amigo, cutting it back down to single digits as Piong Magandayo gets the steal. Fast break attack, passes it to Huey. One dribble into the back shot for Huey, no good. Piong will get it. Another offensive rebound. And Huey overshooting that one. Probably got a bit shocked that he was that wide open. Chesko looking to go all the way. He had Kenzo Chan open at the left side. This time Piong will go all the way. Offhand finish using his right. Using the glass and getting it to go. Last 8 seconds of the quarter or of the half. Chesko has it. Down to 3. Is he aware? Buzzer beater shot for Chesko is no good. And that will end our first half of action. Maintaining control here is Fiber Blaze, but catching up and ending the quarter with a 4-0 run is Amigo as Fiber Blaze up by 6. As we take this halftime break, we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Stallion Kids 1800 Division, season number 9. As we are underway here in the second half of our opening game in the 8 and under division, Fiber Blaze with a 6-point lead to end the half over Amigo. What a nice steal there by Mateo Reyes. Couldn't get the basket to go. Loving the intensity here to start the second half as Vino Jimenez has it. Vino getting the back shot, no good there. Chad Tew trying to go for the steal. Open jumper there by Cooper Uy. Overshooting it a bit as it goes out of bounds. Back to Fiber Blaze. First 40 seconds. Some high-octane offense for both squads. Both teams were still unable to convert. Chesko Casas inbounds the basketball to Chad Tew. As you take a look at some stats here at the halftime break, efficiency really being the difference for both squads. 44% from the field for Fiber Blaze compared to 22% for Amigo. So doubling the output here, or the efficiency of Amigo. And that's why they had the 6-point lead. And aside from that, the bench has definitely contributed more. As Mateo Reyes gets, I believe, his first basket of the ball game. Oh, sorry, make that his fourth point for Mateo Reyes, and back-to-back baskets as well. This time it was Chesco Icasas. Near double-double performance now, 8 points and 12 rebounds for Chesco, while Mateo has 4 points and 2 assists. Quick answer there for the side of Amigo. Oh, Mateo lost it as he was being pressured by Young and Huey. As we inbound behind the half-court line, they give it to Cooper Uy. Cooper pulls up and sinks it in. So quick 4-0 run, or 4 points to answer the 4-0 run as well of Fiber Blaze. Oh, Mateo Reyes picking up his third personal foul. Something he has to be wary of, as he will foul out after 2 more. Vino goes into the spin move, keeping his dribble alive and making it. And now that 4-0 start by Fiber Blaze countered by a 6-0 run for Amigo as they find themselves trailing by 4. Chesco trying to change that. He gets it to go. Pass from Mateo Reyes. That assist of the quarter brought to you by AutoGuard. Mateo Reyes finding Chesco Icasas as Chesco gets into his double-double performance. He already has 10 points and 12 rebounds. Shanti with the floater. No good. Stolen by Chesco. Chesco, oh, he will be called for the travel there. Tiago checking in for Amigo as he has the basketball. Goes in and out. Tried to elude Sebi. Great defense there by Sebi Del Rosario as Tiago lost the leather, and turnover going back to Chesco Icasas and the side of Fiber Blaze. Sebi with the burst of speed, challenging 2 defenders. Tiago and Vino get the stop, but they don't get the rebound as Inigo Cuevas has it. It's back to Chad Tew. Pull up for Chad Tew, no good. Stolen by Sebi, picking the pocket of Vino. Misses but gets his own miss. Cooper Uy with the deflection. We're still tied here for the third quarter, scoring 6 each for both squads. As Ian Lipio and Amigo call a timeout. This timeout brought to you by One Life. We'll be back. 6:03 remaining in the third. 6:03 remaining. Third chapter. In our opening game between Fiber Blaze and Amigo. Sebi pulls up for the jumper. That was a bit short. Chesco Icasas tried to get the loose ball. Went off his hands and back to the side of the blue shirts. Yui Ong with the pass to Pyong. Pyong with the power dribble, lost the leather there and gets called for the traveling violation. Cuevas has it. As he crosses it over the half-court line. Sebi back to Chad. Great defense there by Tiago Baracael and Cooper Uy. But just a bit too aggressive as they got called for the reach. Amigo with the assist to Sebi, and Sebi makes that jumper once again. Sebi has some great touch from that perimeter area. Ooh. Some players fall to the floor and Cooper Uy is down, even his shoe is out. That's our medic quick to assist Cooper Uy. He was holding on to that left ankle as he fell to the floor and everyone just checking up on him. Yeah, so great hustle there coming from Cooper Uy, diving on the floor. Even Inigo Cuevas fell to the floor as well. Good thing both of them are okay. You can see Cooper Uy just walking it off on his own strength, so that's usually a good sign. So Hunter Lim will check in for Cooper Uy, and Kenzo Chang also comes in for the side of Fiber Blaze. Tiago gets the offensive board, couldn't get the putback. But getting that ball, that rebound once again is Chesco. Chesco crossing over, back to Sebi, and Sebi nailing another jumper from the elbow. He is feeling it. Two jumpers in that elbow area for Sebi Del Rosario here in the third quarter. Del Rosario already in double figures as well, 10 points and 3 rebounds. Leading the way for them is Chesco Icasas, 10 points and 14 rebounds together with 2 assists. Mateo dives on the floor, saving the possession. They get it back to Mateo. Pull-up jumper, no good. Just a bit too strong there for Mateo. He got an open shot. Our officials just changing the basketball. It might have been a bit slippery. So we will go back to the baseline. And ball will stay with Fiber Blaze. Still enjoying this double-digit lead at 10, 31-41. Mateo, another attempt. Our dribble into the shot. No good. Luke Wu with another attempt. 2 shots there for Fiber Blaze, both rattling in and out. It's Vino with a one-legged jumper, no good. Sebi gets the board. Sebi impacting this ball game on offense while crashing those boards. 10 points, 4 rebounds for Del Rosario. This time it's Thomas Alvarez checking in. He will be subbing for Luke Wu. Cooper Uy making his way back. And good to see him bounce right back up as he subs in for Pyong Magundaya. Let's take a look at some players here on a double-double watch. Pyong Magundayo, 8 points, 9 rebounds. Vino Jimenez, 12 points, 9 rebounds. And of course, Chesco Icasas already with a double-double performance. Chad Teo will go to the line once again. He has 11 points right now. Chad Teo making an adjustment here on his second free throw.
Hi. May pamangkin mo? Kurt, right? Kurt. Yeah.
And Kenzo gets the offensive board, saved by Sebi. And Mateo recovers the loose ball as well. He will get it. Oh, he was met by a sea of blue jerseys as Huey Ong gets the end one and the basket to go. Chad Teo will be called for the foul. And joining us now is Kurt Ang. Kurt, how do you feel about your game later?
Good.
A man of a few words. So Kurt Ang is playing for Deep Sea Eats, and you're gonna be going up against Torch on your first game. You excited?
Yes.
How about you, Sir Jobs? Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited to watch Kurt.
Buti na lang, hindi one-liner. Semi Del Rosario gets called for the travel. So if you're Fiber Blaze, you can't afford to relax just yet. It is only an 8-point lead. Okay, only an 8-point lead here for Fiber Blaze. As Vino Jimenez almost cut it down to 6. Two players fall to the floor. That's Mateo Reyes and Huey Ong.
Different leagues, no?
Not sure what happened there, but possession is now with Amigo. Cooper Uy will inbound and get it to Pyong. Pyong travels. Pyong travels there and a turnover. Back to the side of Fiber Blaze. Kenzo Chang. Oh, great steal from behind by Pyong as he makes up for that turnover. Getting the steal and the fast break layup. That's the mindset that you want off of a mistake. You know, just the eagerness to make up for a bad play. Huey Ong gets the steal, gives it to Cooper Uy. Cooper sprained his ankle earlier, but looks like he's okay. Goes up for the shot, but rejected by Inigo Cuevas. Defensive play of the quarter brought to you by Uniled Lights. What a block from behind coming from Inigo. So Kenzo Chang will be subbed out of the ball game. And a jumper there coming from Vino Jimenez. How many points does Vino have? After hitting that baseline jumper, he has 14 points and 10 rebounds. And more importantly, the lead is down to 4. And Kurt Ang is telling us that he can shoot 3, so something to watch out for later for Deep Sea Eats, the outside shooting of Kurt Ang. Look at Huey Ong using the footwork.
I won't shoot from the 3-point line. I'll just shoot from deep.
From?
Deep, but not from the 3-point line.
Okay, so maybe like 1 foot in front of the 3-point line. As there's a stop there, 4-point lead by 4-point lead here by Fiber Blaze, stolen by Huey Ong. Huey trying to make it a one possession ball game. Kicks it out to Cooper Uy. Good defense there by Mateo. And stolen by Inigo Cuevas. He dives on the floor. Thomas gets it across, tapped by Huey, but possession remains with Fiber Blaze. And quickly, as Coach Aaron Omlas sees that they are having some trouble getting it across the half-court line, he brings in another ball handler in Chad Tew. Thomas Alvarez will take a breather. They give it to Chad. And tap from behind by Cooper, a near steal, but finally stolen by Pyong. Pyong can make those fast break layups. He gets hit by Mateo, and I think that's going to be the 4th foul on Mateo Reyes. That's a good question, no? So, first game here in the 8 and under division for Deep Sea Eats. Kurt, how many points do you think you're going to score later?
I don't know. Maybe around 10 plus.
10 points.
Is that conserve 10 plus? Okay, so maybe 10, 10.5,
Yeah.
10.6. But aside from you, Kurt, who do you think is gonna score for your team?
For me, it's obviously Rolf. Maybe Javier Zach.
Alright, so those are the teammates for the scorers for Deep Sea.
But today Zach's not coming because he's on vacation, so he's gonna miss 1 game.
Ah, okay, so there's no Zach Gamboa. This just in, no? So, Kurt Ang, the star player and the courtside reporter for Deep Sea. So we have 7 seconds left, and we're gonna call a quick timeout brought to you by One Life. Who? I'm not sure. Okay, so last 7 seconds left. They get a good inbound pass to Inigo Cuevas. And Coach Aaron Omlas happy with that play. As they have about 4.5 seconds go from the game clock. As they saw their lead just trimmed down to 4. That play off a timeout was very crucial for the boys of Fiber Blaze. So let's see if Inigo can extend it back to a 6-point lead. They started the second half with a 6-point lead and hoping to end it that way. As I might have jinxed him as he missed the first free throw. One more free throw here for Cuevas. Cuevas at the moment already a total of 4 points. Missing the second one. Gets his own miss. Offensive rebound. The stick back in. It's good for Cuevas. Buzzer beater. Basket is good. And we end this quarter with a 6-point lead once again. 43-37 in favor of Fiber Blaze. Start of the fourth quarter, still a 6-point lead being enjoyed by Fiber Blaze here as Tiago Baracael with a quick inbound to Bino. Bino leading the way here for Amigo as Cooper Uy gets the opening basket at the fourth. Cooper Uy now a total of 4 points, none bigger than that basket he just scored there. 4 steals as well for Cooper Uy, Piong Magandayaw and Huey Ong with 5 steals. Sebi has that shot from the elbow and luckily goes back to him on that offensive rebound. Chad gets the pass stolen, intended for Amigo. Ooh, near make there for Pyong. A couple of players here contributing for the side of Amigo. Dino Jimenez leading the way with 14 points, 10 rebounds. Pyong Magundayaw, second leading scorer with 10 points and 9 rebounds, 6 steals. Huey Ong has 8.7 rebounds and 5 steals. A lot of players with double-doubles and potential double-double. As I think that's Carlos Santiago. He was called for that 5-second violation. Young goes all the way. Last second pass to Cooper Uy, another wedgie. As Cooper looks frustrated. Ball gets stuck on the rim. And not sure what's going to happen. I think it may be a jump ball situation and possession arrow pointing to the side of Fiber Blaze as they get it to Inigo Cuevas once again. Magundaya was behind him, but Cuevas taking it all the way. Rebound by Cooper Uy, and he goes all the way as well. Stolen by Chad Tew. There's a scramble for the loose ball. Pyong gets it. He will take the floater, getting his miss once again. Another shot. This time it's Thiago with the offensive rebound. Thiago Baracael. 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. And 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. And making the first one. So now a total of 40% for Thiago Baracael. Now a 33% free throw shooter, making 1 out of 2, but more importantly, just a single possession ball game. And in favor of Fiber Blaze, they're only leading by 3 points. As we're going to take another timeout. I think that's Coach Ian Lipio of Amigo calling this timeout. Once again brought to you by One Life. Back to the action here, and it's just a one-possession ball game. As we said before that timeout, of course, that timeout brought to you by One Life. It was Coach Ian Lipio calling that timeout, setting up a play off the inbound, the baseline inbound. They get a shot off, an open shot by Magundayaw, but he was not able to make it. Forward pass by Chesco, intended for Inigo Cuevas. He could not catch the basketball, but it looks like it got tapped from behind and it stays with Fiber Blaze. It might fly. And it's Manu Pablo inbounding the ball. Good pass to Sebi. Sebi gives it to Inigo, spins and goes into the back shot. Manu Pablo tried to get the offensive board, but it's with Vino. Vino gives the pass to Tiago. And it's a free-for-all there as it's Chesco and Tiago diving on the floor. And I think the possession arrow is pointing to the side of Fiber Blaze, so another lucky break there for them. Good stop for Fiber Blaze. Miscommunication between Sebi and Mateo. Cooper, high looping jumper, no good. Tiago gets it. He turns around and goes for the hook. And Sebi gets the rebound and the stop. Ooh. Chad and Cooper Uy. Cooper Uy getting frustrated there. Oh, quick pass by Cooper, stolen by Inigo. He goes for the steal. Frustration foul on Cooper Uy. Couple of players here with 4 fouls already. Mateo Reyes has 4 for Fiber Blaze and Cooper Uy with 4 as well. Strong drive inside by Chesco. Hit the bottom part of the ring though as he missed it, and another attempt rolls in and out once again. Dino Jimenez will get the basketball. We've been scoreless for quite a number of minutes here. Inigo and for that jumper, Dino Jimenez a little bit slower in his step. Might be a case of fatigue setting in for Vino. As he gets the steal. Pass it to Cooper. Cooper with the pump fake. Pass to Huey Ong. Huey, might have taken an extra step there. Chesco dives. He has 3 blue shirts in front of him. Mateo has it. Mateo with a nice pass to Inigo. Inigo misses, but Chesco gets blocked. What an exciting ball game here for the opening game of the 8 and under division. Chesco Icasas already 10 offensive rebounds, total of 15 rebounds. Inigo Cuevas with the half spin, looking like Hakeem Olajuwon in that possession. Cooper Uy high off the glass. No good, and the nerves starting to set in for both teams. I believe it's been about almost 2.5 minutes that both teams have been scoreless. Score is 43-40. Timeout brought to you by One Life. Back to the ball game. About 2 minutes scoreless for both teams in favor here of Fiber Blaze as they're only up by 3 points. Ending the drought here for both teams. A basket here by Pio Magundayao. Cuts it down to a single point. Magundayao with the steal on Kenzo Chang. Magundayao looking for the lead. Back-to-back baskets, no good on that one. Chesko getting his 16th rebound. And he turns it over though.
Young's acting so aggressive.
Yeah.
In the last 4 minutes.
Young already has 12 points, I believe. But what can you say about Chesko? You know, he's one of the smaller players, but he already has 16 rebounds.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
And 10 offensive rebounds
Yeah,
for
because all
Pio.
the big men are not rebound. You know, one time I got 34 rebounds and I was the shortest player there because all of the big men are doing nothing.
So you were the more aggressive player on the court. And defense has been the reason why Amigo has been getting back into this ball game. They're only trailing by 1 and they forced that turnover once again at the backcourt. So another chance for Amigo to take the lead here. Thiago goes all the way and gets the basket to go. Thiago Barakael with the go-ahead basket, his 6th point of the ball game, none bigger than that basket. And Inigo will go to the line. He gets fouled. He will have a chance to tie it or take the 1-point lead once again. In his last trip to the line, he went 0 for 2, but he did get his own miss and gave them a 6-point lead at the end of the 3rd quarter. That was a buzzer beater basket earlier at the end of the 3rd for Inigo.
Can I see the whole team?
So at least one to tie the game under 4 minutes remaining. First one is good for Inigo, so we are all tied at 44. Kenzo Chang, Mateo Reyes, Inigo Cuevas, Chad Teo, and Chesko Icasa's in the ball game. Second one is good. Lead back to Fiber Blaze off of those 2 free throws by Cuevas. Magundayao is going all the way. Another floater, no good. Vino gets his miss. Getting the go-ahead basket. Vino Jimenez putting himself at the right place at the right time. So my analyst, my statistician, Kurt Ang, telling me that Vino has 16 points already. Two-man panel naman. So Mateo Reyes doing a good job here as he has not fouled out yet, although he does get that turnover off that pass. Huey Ong with a miss. Multiple attempts here for Amigo. Thiago has it. Thiago gives it back to Huey. Huey kick out pass to Cooper Uy. 1 second left. They will run out of time and 24 shot clock violation is called. No good on that basket. That basket's not going to count. So it's still Amigo with a 1-point lead. Scary inbound there from Chad Teo. They give it to Mateo. Mateo crosses it through the half-court line. Chad gets hacked. He gets hit on the face.
That also happened to me when I was against Storch.
You got hit?
Zach hit me. Zach elbowed.
Is it Zach?
I thought it was an offensive foul because I fouled Zach and he also.
So Cooper Uy getting his 5th foul. So he will graduate from this ball game. So as Amigo is leading by a single point, they lose Cooper Uy. And checking in for Cooper Uy will be Ethan Kua. Kua here.
Yeah, because there's another Ethan. There's another Ethan that has the same last name, but it's
So Ethan has played a total of 11 minutes and 45 seconds. He's contributed 2 rebounds for his squad as he will make his way here in the last 3 minutes of this ball game. So take this time, of course, to thank our sponsors: Shoot 360, Uniled Lights, AutoGuard, One Life, and Nike Park Access.
remember when I streamed when I was against Alpha when I streamed?
Yeah. Mateo with the pass and stolen by Vino Jimenez. As Vino, looking to go all the way, pull up jumper. That's a bit short. About 2 steps in front of the 3-point line. Mateo has it. Mateo gives it to Chesko. Chesko looking for the go-ahead basket, and he gets it. Fast break play brought to you by Nike Park Access, and go-ahead basket of the quarter by Shoot 360. Good pass coming from Huey. Ethan just couldn't catch it, but he was open there. Good intentions coming from Huey Ong. As we get into the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the final quarter, Vino crosses over right to left, all the way. Too strong for Vino. Mateo, who goes through the defense. Mateo gives it to Chesko. Chesko sees a double team, kicks it out to Inigo. And there's going to be a foul. No penalty situation yet. 4th team foul for Amigo. As Luke Wu will check out of the ball game. I think that's Sebi Del Rosario coming in. A timeout called here with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. This timeout brought to you by One Life. Last minute and 47 seconds left. With the lead at the moment is Fiber Blaze. As they try to extend it in this possession, they turn it over, but they recover. Sebi has it. It's Inigo. Inigo loses it as he goes for the jumper. 24 shot clock violation called. That basket wouldn't count even if it went in. Good smothering defense here by the side of Amigo as they get the stop. Thiago Baracael will inbound the ball. They give it to Huey Ong. Huey with the forward pass to Vino. Vino crosses over right to left. And Pyong has it. Pyong goes for the pull-up. trying to get his own miss. And it's Tiago and Sebi fighting for that basketball. Possession arrow this time in favor of Amigo as they remain with possession here. Vino, quick inbound to him. They miss. Chesko has it. Still 70 seconds left here. Chesko going all the way again, wheeling and dealing, couldn't make it. Mateo, another attempt, no good. 2 offensive rebounds. Chad Tew and Tiago are on the floor. Another jump ball situation. This time it's with Fiber Blaze.
At the same time, they enjoy me.
Quick inbound there to Inigo. Inigo gets it back to Mateo. Mateo turns around, gives it to Inigo. Stolen by Pyong. Pyong can make the shot. 1-2 step into the floater, the layup, and that is good. For Pyong Magundayaw. Go-ahead basket off of that layup. Chad has it. 10 seconds left. Step through move. No good for Chad. Inigo. No good on the bounce. And there's going to be another jump ball here. I think it's going to go to the side of Amigo. 2 or 3 attempts here for Fiber Blaze. No good. Possession arrow in favor of Amigo this time. So timeout will be called by Coach Ian Lipio. They're up by 1, 48-47. We'll be back after this timeout by 1 life. Possession arrow here, pointing to the side of Amigo. That's why they have the leather. They give a pass and it goes to Huey Ong. And there's going to be a turnover. Sebi Del Rosario gets the turnover, gets the deflection there. It hits Huey. And it goes to Fiber Blaze. Fiber Blaze has a chance to take the lead. Sebi gives it to Inigo. Inigo pull up J, no good. Pyong gets the board. Pyong will be fouled. They still have one more foul to give. Ooh, that's going to be a big problem here for Fiber Blaze. Chesko Icasas, currently their leading scorer with 12 points and their leading rebounder as well with 17. Fouls out of the ball game, and the possession is with Amigo as they're up by 1. Huey loses the leather. It's with Mateo. Mateo dribbles it into a double team. He falls to the floor. 3 seconds left. Kickball violation. 2.3 seconds left. So there's still a chance here. 2.3 seconds left. You can see some of the players here wincing in pain as they all dived on the floor to try to get the leather. Sebi gets it. Turnaround jumper for Sebi. Oh, that's going to be a miss. And Amigo gets the comeback victory. What a game for opening day here in the Stallion Kids 9 and under division. We will be back with our best player of the game, Amigo, winning 48-47. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first game of our 8 and under division. We are with our Shoot 360 player of the game, Pyong Magundayaw. You had 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 steals. So you had a triple-double performance. How does it feel to win on opening day and also getting the player of the game?
It feels good because this is my first Stallion game I've ever won after 2 seasons. And I like that I got best player of the game because it shows that I tried my best.
Okay, so you said this was your first win in 2 seasons. How did you prepare for this 9th season of the 8 and under division?
I started practicing hard and taking my practice seriously.
And at least now you feel the fruits of your labor. You got the best player of the game and the victory. So since this is your moment, who do you want to greet? Any shout-outs?
I want to shout out to my mom, my dad, my sister, my yaya, my lula, Coach Howie and Woody, and my coach in Stallion.
Right, and so congratulations, Pyong. You're the best player of the game, and stay tuned. Game number 2 in a short while. We'll be back after a few moments.